Hi everyone, welcome to Miss Adams Predicts and Inspector Calls. This video is going to focus on the Edexcel exam board this time round. So we're going to have a little look at the questions that have come up over the last 7 years and the specimens, etc. See if we can spot any trends. As always, the little caveat, I do not have a crystal ball. I don't know what's coming up. This is just to give you a helpful steer, so make sure you revise widely and broadly across the play. But for now, let's get predicting. Okay, let's have a quick look at the most recent questions on this paper. So last year, in fact, the last 2 years, we haven't had a straight character question. It's either been groups or it's been themes. So we've had mystery, chain of events and anger, and then we had younger generation, which gave you the options for the kind of Eric Sheila questions. Mrs. Burling is the last individual that has been given to us as a character. And then again, previous to that, it was groups and then the inspector. So in terms of if we're going to get a straight character question, then I think Eva is definitely a really good shout, because the only time that Eva has come up has been in the sample down here. I think in some ways, I've popped on Eric and Sheila as well, and that is because despite the fact that the younger generation came up, we've not really seen much of them as individuals since the specimen papers. So you might get one of them, like some of the other exam boards will do like Eric and lessons, Sheila and responsibilities. So you could get that kind of grouping as well. In terms of themes, I think that obviously class is something that could be quite interesting, or just like the concept of inequality and discrimination would be definitely quite interesting. Now, the kind of obvious big theme of an Inspector Calls is social responsibility, and actually responsibility has only come up in the specimen. So, that or a kind of variation of that would be quite interesting. Guilty consciences, guilty consciences came up in 2017. So that's the kind of thing that could get reworked, maybe into something like regret or something along those lines. Really when it comes down to it, now that we're 7 years in plus with samples and specimens, things are going to start being repeated. Okay, so don't discount anything. I mean, obviously it's unlikely that this is going to come up. I suppose they could flip it on its head and just do the older generation. That's possible, or like the way that Gerald fits within them. That'd be interesting. As always, revise broadly, revise widely, make sure you cover all bases. That's it from me. Hopefully that helped, at least just to, look at what's come up and what the kind of patterns are. Massive thank you for watching. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. It'd be great for me, really, really helpful for me to, keep me going, making this content. Otherwise, give me a shout if you've got any other questions. Happy revising and good luck for the exams.